What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing the lessons from 400 internship applications. So this personal journey through the internship application process and the strategies that led to my success, which I landed offers at both Apple and Verizon. So my application marathon started when I started last year. I started applying, and yes, I applied to 400 applications or 400 internships. I spent nights tweaking resumes, automating the applications, and refreshing my inbox. Like, I would literally sit there and refresh my Gmail inbox to see if I did get a offer or rejection or an interview. And this marathon taught me very valuable lessons about efficiency, persistence, and smart strategies that I'll share with you. So this might save you some time, and I hope it really does help you. So the first step I have, or the first tip I have, and before I say this, okay, some of these may be known to you, others are a bit unorthodox, but just stick with me and I'll help you. And then the cliche advice, I kind of spin off of that. So I will give some cliche advice, but just stick with me. It's probably something that you've never heard before. So tailor, but don't overthink. So everyone tells you to tailor your resumes, but like, be honest, bro. Like, if you're gonna apply to, like, let's say even 100, tailoring every tailoring your resume to every 100 applications is near impossible. It's gonna burn you out. It's not practical. Instead, what I did was I created 3 to 4 resume versions. So one for front end, one for data, one for general, for general software. I think the other one was, I think, machine learning. Yeah, I think it was machine learning. And then pick the closest version of that and apply. So volume matters. So don't rewrite every bullet for each company. Just build 3 to 4 versions and just spam apply. So if you see like a software engineering one, pick that resume and just paste it on there. Like, just put it in there and hit the submit button as quick as you can. And I did this for a bunch of them, right? So you can only personalize so much, but focus on having a few solid templates rather than endless customization here. So work smarter and not harder. What I mean by this is automate your reach. So manual applications will burn you out, trust me. So I use tools like Simplify to fill in at least 80% of form fields automatically. So for example, your name, your birth date, your university, that stuff isn't gonna change, right? You keep have to entering in every time. So check out Simplify. They have a really good program. It's completely free again. And you can basically use that. It's a Chrome extension. You can literally just use that and spam apply, and there you go. So this freed me to focus on the remaining 20%. So that could be like cover letters, portfolio links. So I think even portfolio I cannot speak today, but portfolio links, um Simplify even fills in. And then those personal questions, um like those type of essay questions that they give, you can fill that in as well. And then also, referrals are king. So people don't ask enough. If you know someone at a company, even a contractor you met once, ask politely for a referral. If you know my golden rule about referrals, give value first, be genuinely interested in that person before you ask for one. So referrals will cut weeks off of your process and move you to the top of the recruiter's hands. So track your progress, okay? So build a tracking system. So create a spreadsheet with columns for company, role, date, applied, response, and follow-up date. You can do that. Or what I did was I went ahead and just kept a tally. Literally in my Notion page, I named it, I think, interviews, or like internship interviews, and I just said zero out of 400, and then 1 out of 400, 2 out of 400. And I just wanted to fill that as quickly as I could. And again, I didn't start off with 400. I think I started off with like 50. I was like, let me apply to 50. And then it got fun, right? So I increased that number to 100, and then slowly became 400. So coloring rows by status turned the grind into a game. So literally it was a game at that point. So checking off the first interview or offer felt like leveling up in an RPG game. So if you're a gamer, try that out. Embrace the rejection. This is what I wish I did earlier. So save every rejection email that you get in a folder. Um, I personally call mine fuel. Um, yeah, it was literally I just screenshotted it and put it in a Notion page, and I have like a list of like hundreds of rejections. But so whenever I felt down, I'd scroll through those thanks but no thanks replies. So you probably read a bunch of them. It says, "Thank you for applying." Blah blah blah. Um, yeah, it was nice to meet you. Blah blah blah, or something like that. And then unfortunately, we went with a better candidate. Yeah, sure. I'm sure the candidate was better than you, but yeah. And then I'd remind myself that they're proof that I tried. So when I finally got an offer, I scrolled through them again, and I was smirking the whole time. And then consistency will beat intensity. Now this is cliche advice, but hear me out. 10 daily applications is easy, right? Small steady effort wins over time. So 60 days of consistent application period equals 600 total applications. Potential reach with consistency. Most people burn out after a week of hardcore applying. Like I'll talk to someone and they'll be like, "Yeah, bro, I've been applying. I applied to like 20 today, and I haven't heard any responses." Well, you applied to 20 today, then he didn't hear any responses, so he stopped. Okay, cool. Now imagine person B, who only applies to 10 a day. It's less, okay? But he doesn't look at his inbox or anything. He's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna just apply to 10 today. Okay, cool. And then he moves on to tomorrow. He applies to 10 more. And then he keeps doing that for 60 days. He doesn't look back, right? And he's put out 600 applications, and his inbox is slowly getting filled with rejections. Oh, after his 400th one, let's say, he gets an interview, and that one interview is the offer. So it's better to apply to 10 roles every day for 2 months than 100 in one day and none for the next month. So strategic approaches, right? So market yourself with AI. So I used AI. I'm not gonna BS you or say like, oh no, AI is bad. AI is bad. It's not bad. You just have to use it correctly. So I used AI to polish up my bullet points. So I worked on blank project into designed and implemented feature X that improved performance by 30%. Extra clarity that made me stand out. And then spread out your eggs, okay? This probably sounds wrong, but so I applied to everything: startups, nonprofits, local businesses, contract gigs, everything that I saw, right? Some of my best opportunities came from places I never expected. Like, for example, the Verizon one. I think it was like a random program I applied to, and they placed me with Verizon as well. And I aced the interview, but yeah, like it just came like that. And then really don't limit yourself to just the role, the dream role you want. The more desperate you are, the more you should spread yourself. So instead of just looking for software engineer, look for like cybersecurity or IT. Some of those. Sure, it can be a little lower paying, but again, if you're desperate, I would hold back, swallow your ego, and apply to those. And then the path forward, right? So tailor and automate. So create a few resume versions and use the tools like Simplify to streamline those applications. Network and track. So ask for referrals. Monitor your progress systematically. So I made it fun by making it a game. And then persist and adapt. So stay consistent, use rejection as fuel, and cast a wide net. And I promise you'll get that next offer. Check out the top link in the description for a full guide on how I landed my offers at both Apple and Verizon. If this helped you, please give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.